The A is for actively listening. This is not just sitting there listening to me talk. You're going to be really focusing on what I'm saying, raising your hand, asking questions, or if you've read the module beforehand, asking questions you've had about the module that you already have, or any questions you have while we're discussing the module. And the N is note-taking. Don't just copy down what I say word for word or what I put in the PowerPoint, because it's not going to have all the information, and it might not have all the information that you need in order to understand what's going on. So write down your own notes. If I say write down any key points you think I've brought up, write down any questions you have, and either bring them up to me after class or during class. And the third reflective learning strategy is reflective studying. So first off, you're going to want to go find a place that's going to be away from distractions. No access to Facebook, a place you can have your phone be off, no one's going to bother you, no distractions. Because let's face it, you're going to be studying there. You don't want to study, and that means if you're doing something you don't want to do, any distraction is going to be a major distraction, because you're going to want any sort of stimuli to take your mind off of what you're doing. So find an art in the library where you can study, no one's going to bother you. Have it be a space that's dedicated only to studying, so your brain associates, all right, we're here, we're going to study, that's all this place is for. Another thing you're going to want to do is avoid mass practice sessions. Mass practice sessions are very long periods of trying to cram a bunch of information in your brain. So say you don't want to spend maybe 30 minutes every day going over a module. They're very small modules. So instead you say, all right, what's the end of the week? I'm going to read all 5 modules at one time and do all that stuff then. This doesn't really work because that's a lot of information, and back to you don't really want to study, you're not going to be fully engaged in it, especially because it's going to take a while, and eventually you're just going to go, this is taking too long, I just don't want to do this anymore. So you're going to start losing focus on it. You want to do what's called spaced practice sessions, which are smaller, say 1 module a day. Like I said, small modules. Go over each thing, survey questions, or not that many survey questions. And you do it, maybe takes an hour most, and you're done for today. Next day you go over module 2, next day module 3. If you do it this way, we go over about 5 modules a week. So you'll have, if you do only 1 module a day, you'll have it done in 5 days and 2 days off. Or 2 days to study something else important. Because like I said, I know y'all are busy, you're college students, you've got this class on top of perhaps 4 or 5 other classes, you've probably got jobs, you're probably in a sorority or a fraternity, after school club, and you want to do fun things. You don't want to spend all your time studying, so you don't want to just cram it all into one day. You want to space it out. Don't put it off. That's another thing I'm going to tell you. If you don't have a planner, I recommend you either get one or you start a Google Calendar. You're going to want to keep the dates of when your assignments are due, when your exams are coming up, and any major events that are coming up. So for example, in our class, we have an assignment and a quiz every week. You know when that is, but say I give you a paper to do and you have several weeks to do it. You're going to want to know when that's due, because if you do not turn in an assignment or paper on time, you're going to get a 0 for it. You can't turn it in late. You've got plenty of time to do it. Don't wait till the last minute. If you wait till the last minute, who knows, your computer might crash, something might happen. Plus, trying to cram in an assignment 3 hours before it's due, it's not going to be the best work you can do. So just take small little moments instead of trying to cram it all at once. Alright, and I believe that's all I have for you this week. So don't forget you have an assignment due on Wednesday and a quiz due. And I will see y'all next week.